Alright, my name is Arthur Aday with MCTV 15 and we're here at Holiday Park in Portland. And what is your name, sir?
My name is John Bravehawk.
And what's happening here today?
There's a rally for the dam blocking the Klamath River. No, baby, no. A lot of people are supporting the fish, the people who live off the river, the water, things like that.
And I was looking at some of the water and it's green. Why is that?
Well, it's green because of the dams, the water's stagnant. The water purifies itself when it's running water, but when it's not running water, it doesn't have a chance to do that.
And so the fish can go upstream because of the dams also, right?
Right.
And they can't live in this green water because there's no oxygen. So there's a losing situation here with the fish and the people who need to eat it.
That's basically it, yeah.
And this has been going on for how many generations now?
Ever since they built the dam, 2-3 generations now.
So for 3 generations, the natives and the farmers have been fighting over this water and where it should be and what it should be doing, right?
Yes.
And so my take is that there's an actual war going on here with who should have and who shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the argument, yeah.
And so all these fish, where are they going? They can't go up very far.
They can't go anywhere.
So are they coming up at all in the...
Well, they come that far and they die.
And that's it?
That's it.
So nobody gets to eat the fish?
No.
And then the farmer gets polluted green water. Now is that hurting the crops?
Well, people are eating the crops. Maybe 20 years from now, we'll know the result of that.
So I see the people coming back. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being here. We're going to go from here. We're going to go back to the crowd of people and see what's been going on.
All right.
See.
Thank you.
Hey. Is that you? Is that you? That's you. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. See? Oop, there you go. That's you. Yeah. Yeah. We are back at the park. Everybody's come back, and maybe we can find somebody who would like to chit chat. Oh, we are. Thank you. So your name again?
Barbara Alatorre.
Barbara Alatorre. All right.
Member of the Klamath tribe in Oregon.
Member of the Klamath tribe.
Yeah, she's old.
Hello everybody, this is Arthur Aday with MCTV 15. Again, we're still here at the Holiday Park in Portland, Oregon. With me I have Barbara. Barbara, introduce yourself.
Barbara Alatorre, member of the Klamath tribe in Oregon.
And give us a take on what happened today.
You mean all together?
Yes. What led this up? What led to this demonstration?
This has been going on for years because the river's been blocked down at the Klamath River. There's been a lot of salmon died because the river's blocked. They can't get back where they came from. So altogether, for many years, they can't get back to the Klamath Indian Reservation. That's where they started out from in the beginning. But now, the last 100 and some years, they've just come back to the California side. So it's really been hard. People don't understand what's happened altogether. And we joined in here with these group from California. These are Klamath Indians from California, Klamath River Indians, several different tribes, and we are joining in to bring attention to the public's attention that what's happening to the river and the salmon. We're losing too many salmon, and the river's polluted, and the water looks like it's all poison.
I saw some green water in these bottles.
Yeah.
Now, is this really from the lake?
It's from the rivers, yeah.
And how long has this been going on?
Gee, ever since when I remember as a child, and I'm 67 years old now, but as a child it started, it was still a good lake, Klamath Lake was, but it started to turn green a little after that, so it got greener and greener till it's dark green, and you get in the water and your skin turns green, your clothes turn green, so it's really been bad.
Now, this has been happening for how many generations? Three generations?
Yeah, 3 generations.
When did they put the dams back there?
The first dam they put in was 1917, the Copco Dam, and in our treaty for the Klamath tribe we signed in 1864, there weren't supposed to be any dams. We were supposed to be protected with our fishing rights or water rights or hunting rights, and the government signed the treaty, and we ceded 20 million acres of land to uphold that treaty, and we saved 2 million acres of our own land to ourselves. But little by little they took the land back, Congress did, and we have lost our rights little by little, but in the eyes of the government. But really, we still hold the treaty. We hold the treaty rights forever. It's always been good, and we went clear to the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C., and we've proven that we hold those rights, and we've won the cases in the Supreme Court that upheld our treaty rights.
So there's a treaty that the U.S. government has broken.
Yes.
And isn't that an act of war against the tribe?
Well, it's they've broken their own laws because they're supposed to protect the Klamath tribe's treaty rights, but instead of protecting it, they've enabled other people to take it away, and even to themselves they've taken it, over to themselves, and that's not right because instead of protecting, they take.
And now it's actually the water is destroyed. The
polluted.
Fish don't come up in there. The fish don't even. Are there any fish in the water at all?
There's fish that were blocked when they built the treaty.
So
when they built the dam.
Treaty. When they broke the treaty.
When they broke the treaty and built the dam. That was 1917 in California. So Klamath River goes clear to the Pacific Ocean, but it goes clear up to the Williamson River, and that's where the salmon used to be. That's where they made their homes, and that's where they laid their nests and their eggs in the water, and then they'd go clear to when they'd hatch, they'd go clear to the Pacific Ocean and always return to Klamath land, their reservation land. But when the dam was built, they had nowhere to come back to. They had to stay down in California, and the government promised that there'd be ladders built so they could
so they haven't
return
even
to
done
Klamath.
that yet.
No, they never did build ladders to go home.
I have to say, it just amazes me how the U.S. government hasn't kept any promises. Because they just keep changing them, right?
Yes,
right?
They change it by, they make the laws and they change the laws
and they break them.
How they want it to be.
Something's not right with that. Anyway, I'm not supposed to go there with this, but so, and what do you do for the tribe?
I'm a tribal historian for the Klamath tribe. Yes.
So you have the genealogy of all the tribal members, or you just do
No.
like current history?
I've studied in libraries and archives for over 30 years, and I've traveled all over Oregon, Salem, Eugene, down to the University of Oregon libraries, and the state libraries and state archives. In Portland, there's a lot of libraries here, and I've copied everything I could find about the Klamath Indians and the Modoc Indians because we all are on one reservation together. I always say we're still on reservations because we never did give that land up, you know. Never gave it away, never signed anything away, never sold anything. So.
Let me see. So how long have you been a historian?
To the Klamath tribe, they've recognized me in like the last, well, within the last 10 years, I guess I'd say, 7 or 8 years. And
So you know quite a bit about the history.
yes,
then.
I'm still trying to teach our Klamath members their own history because even they don't know what happened. It's, you know, been behind their back. They don't know what's happened and how the government took their land away from us.
Do you teach the language?
No, the tribe does. They have a program that teaches the language to the Klamath tribal members. So
And how many members do you have?
we have over 3,000, maybe 3,200.
How you doing? I'm Arthur. I'm with MC215 in Mount Shasta. So, anything you want to say to the public? Anything you want to say to the public, to in general? Because this is going to be a documentary. There's got to be something that you really is on your heart that you need to tell. Because not only will Pacific Core be seeing this documentary in the future, a lot of people who are going to make a vote about what's going to happen.
Well, I'd like the people to know the truth about the Klamath Indians and the treaty. I'm writing a book. I've been writing it for years, but I got sick, you know, in between times, and there's quite a bit that I have to start over on. I have like archives in my own home now because all the work I've done, and people come to my home and borrow information from me about the Klamath Indians' history. So I'm kind of valuable to our tribe in that way that I write stories in their Klamath tribal newspaper for our tribal people to learn. So I want everyone to learn our history because it's very important to have everyone know how our land is taken away, how our water rights are still belong to us by treaty, and we won that right back in the Supreme Court because we never did lose it. They just upheld it. And our hunting rights also, the Supreme Court upheld that. So I want everyone to learn that, and when I get finished with my book, people will know the real story. It's never been told yet, and Crater Lake's a big part of that too. That was it within our land that we withheld to ourselves. That was our sacred land, and we kept that land to ourselves so we could protect it. And in 1902, the United States government helped make a national park out of it and took that away from us. But at least it's protected, and that's what we really wanted anyway, so not really unhappy about that.
Where's the reservation that you're working with right now? What part of the area?
Southern Oregon, above Crater Lake and almost cleared down to Klamath Falls. It's when they terminated our rights and our programs that we had at our Indian agency. It was we had 1.1 million acres that was still protected for us, but then the government took that too, so that's all gone. We're just getting it back little by little.
So at least you're getting it back.
Yes, we got terminated our name. Government took that away from us and took our identification away from us, our identity. But we worked on it for years and years. A lot of Klamath Indian members went back and got restoration of our name and our people's rights. And so the government recognizes us one more time, something that never should have been taken away in the first place. So we want people to learn all those stories.
There's a prophecy that I really keep in my mind all the time. There will become a time where the U.S. government will fall and we will take our land back.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We need.
I appreciate this.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you a copy.
Okay.
Just give me your address. And,
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Say that again.
Which part?
Take it down.
Take it down! You get that.